What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Spin Tires for a review of actually a new dump truck mod. Now, the link to this mod, the specific mod, will be in the description box below, where you guys can check out all the specifics about this truck and all the different add-ons it's got, which I will show you later on, because I've got one here that I've built up, and then I've got another one over here that is, if I can get the camera to focus properly, one that is completely stock, which I'll actually use that one to show you guys all the features of this truck a little bit later. You can see the Spun in Darkness Raptor over there as well, and what we're going to do is we're going to test drive the one that's got a few add-ons on it first, and then we're going to head over and customize the other one. Now, I don't know why I'm getting ridiculous frame drop all of a sudden. It's just, wow, that's weird. Normally, I do not have that issue. Alright, so attempt number 2 with the frame rate. It seems to be working now. I don't know why it was completely dropping off earlier. It doesn't do that very often. It only does that every once in a while. It's done that on a couple of maps, but never on Volcano, which is the map we're on right now. This is the updated version of Volcano, and just cruising around, it doesn't really affect it at all. Now, as far as the features go with this truck, this one's got cabin protection, it's got additional illumination, it's got a dumper bed, which actually there's, like, I want to say 4 or 5 different actual dump truck beds for this truck, which is quite a nice range of different options. Now, the tires I left on it because it comes stock with an off-road set of tires. You can switch that to a more road-style set, but you're playing Spin Tires. Generally, you want to stick with whatever is most suited to off-road. Now, I will show you what the add-ons I do have on it right now can do. Now, if you go into advanced mode, you've got all these fuel tanks up here, which you can fill those up at a fuel point, but until then, they're going to be empty. And you've also got the cabin protector, which provides repair points. You've got this little cargo section here, which provides repair points, and then another section, which also provides repair points. And then you've also got the dump bed, which is actually really, really cool. It can be raised all the way up, and actually lowered all the way back down. Really no hiccups with it at all. It's actually really nicely done. No bugs, no glitches as far as, the actual movement of it. I've tried a couple of dump truck mods before, and they were always either a little bit iffy or they just didn't want to work properly. And this one really, really does well. Really does well. I'm really impressed with it. Now, as far as the way this truck actually drives, if you leave it in auto, it really just kind of wants to stay slow, stay in mainly first and second gear. It generally doesn't go out of second gear, especially when you have the diff lock on. It will stay very slow, which is kind of what you want, especially if you're in the mud or anything like that. And it does really well in mud, by the way. It does really, really well, especially in deep mud. Really doesn't get bogged down whatsoever, unless you completely screw it up and, force it to do something that it obviously isn't going to be able to do. Then you should be fine, really. Now, it does have the option to pull trailers. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to actually find the tractor attachment for it, so there was a specific trailer I wanted to show you guys that I wasn't able to show you, which I'm not sure if that was a glitch with the actual mod pack that I got, or the way that I actually installed it. So I'll go back and check, because I really want to make sure of that. But either way, it can use the standard, all of the standard log carrying attachments, like your cart with the short trailer, or actually the long lug trailer as well. And to me, it seems like it would have plenty of torque to pull either of those. No problems with torque whatsoever. As far as getting an actual like load of something in this dumper bed, I feel like you could use some of those rock mods that you could get from either spintires.nl or the actual UV website. And I don't actually have one of those installed right now. I probably should have. But I think the thing with those is, again, a lot of those tend to have glitches and tend to make things not quite work properly. And I didn't really want to risk that when I was testing this truck out, because I really like the truck. That's the thing. I really, really like this truck. And it would have been cool to test it out with one of those rock mods, but again, I really did not want to mess it up and then have something glitch out midway through the video, because there's nothing worse than getting, halfway into a recording session and then something glitch out and the game just dies. That's really probably one of the worst things that can happen, actually, when you're recording. Let's bump it up into high so I can show you guys what this thing is like when you get going a little bit quicker. And I mean, as you can see, it's not fast, it's not, but then again, it's not going to be fast, right? It's not going to be something that's going to be ridiculously fast, blowing the doors off of anything. It's certainly not going to be fast like that Raptor, but it's really reliable through pretty much any type of terrain. And when you're looking at a vehicle like this, a vehicle that's primarily meant for work, well, when I say work, I mean like anything like, you know, hauling or anything like that. Generally, that's what you're going to want, something that's reliable over as many different surface types as possible. And this thing really does a good job of pulling that off. And, ooh, clothing point. I didn't even realize it was there. I was like, normally I have those memorized. But then again, with the volcano update, I mean, I still haven't gone back and, you know, rememorized the map. I just don't really see any need to, since it's kind of one of the stock maps, and generally you don't really play it that much anymore. I mean, I've started to use it more as a mod testing map, but almost because I almost don't know where everything is. And if you don't know where everything is, then it's actually a little bit easier to test these mods, because you have no idea what's around the next corner. You know, you have no idea whether you're going to get stuck, or whether you're going to have to go up a super steep hill, or maybe winch out of some kind of ridiculous situation. And it had a little bit of trouble on the rocks, but not too bad. Is that the... Yes, it is the water crossing. Let's bump it in a high real quick. Come on. Ah, I didn't want to go. There. Yes. So as long as you get it right, it's fine. As long as you get it right. And the thing is, too, the detail on this truck is really nice. You can see the suspension working. You can even see little pieces of the chassis actually down there underneath the truck. And if you actually look at all of the details that have gone into all the different add-ons, like the dumper beds and everything like that, the cabin protection, even the roof racks, everything has been really taken into account nicely, and nothing was really left to the side, I feel like, when they were developing this truck, or, well, developing the mod, at least. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get across this, this water crossing without completely bogging down. So far, we haven't even gotten into any water levels that damage the truck. I mean, a little bit of damage from sort of a jump-ish sort of jump moment. Uh-oh. This could be bad. And actually, you know what? Let's kind of deviate from that course a little bit and try and go over here. Because I feel like if we go over here, it'll be a pretty decent test of this truck's climbing ability. At least within reason. It's not like we're having it go up a, you know, rock face or anything like that, but damn, that is ridiculously deep. Oh, no. Please, no. Come on. Oh, wow. Okay. Not bad. Wow, for a minute there, I was completely unsure of whether it was actually going to make it out of that or not, but it actually completely climbed out. That is pretty awesome. For a truck this size, that is pretty ridiculous. Looking point. And the nice thing about these areas is that nobody ever comes down here. Nobody ever brings the stock trucks down here. I mean, for good reason, because they'd get stuck immediately. But it's nice to see that we at least have one large truck, you know, like really large-sized truck, that can actually handle itself well in environments that would be more suited to, say a crawler or a buggy or something like that. It's having a little bit of trouble now, though. Although, it doesn't really matter because we have tons of winch points on this truck. Absolutely, like, huge amounts of winch points. Here we go. And you just need to use the winch just to pull you, like, just a tiny little bit, and then it gets grip again, and you're gone. Oh, never mind. I'm still attached. I'm still attached to the freaking winch. I didn't even realize. Come on, come on. Don't get stuck here. Come on. Oh, no. No. Dang it. Wow, okay. I guess that's actually a good thing, though, because we can skip back to the garage and do a little bit of customization with that other truck. And, hold on. Back up. Back up. And please don't drop a billion frames. Maybe it's because both of these trucks are here and they're highly detailed. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it's ridiculous because they shouldn't be dropping frames like this. Now, so we can get this thing started and move forward just a little bit. Again, huge frame drop for no apparent reason. Okay, stop. Right there. Now, as you can see, these, like, that's your first roof rack, and then the second part of it, they install in stages. And you can see the first dumper bed, that's the one we had. The other one that was available which is just a slightly different design, nothing ridiculously different. And then you've got the cabin protection there, the additional illumination, which we won't install because we've already got that on the other truck. You've got your standard carriage. We'll go ahead and uninstall your log cart, which goes straight in line with the medium log trailer. And let's actually go ahead and spin all the way back around so we can get that uninstalled. Let's see. Now you can also install the long log trailer, which, if I can actually get around to see. Yeah, okay, it fits. Now you can also pack this trailer. Now, again, frame rate is being very odd. It normally doesn't do this, but back around. And I mean, packing the trailer, it really just makes it easier to kind of transport it around. Now, let's see. Log cart, uninstall that, and that just automatically installs the rest of it. You can actually get a, let's see, KrAZ crane, which is basically just an entirely new log crane, which is really, really cool. Now, let's see. Keep in mind, I'm not very good at it. I haven't really messed with it much, but no, I'm not actually sure even how this thing works. I'm completely unsure how this crane actually even works. I'm literally, like, at this moment right now, I'm just pressing random buttons, because that just moves it, and you got your grappler. Okay, so, oh my god, it only turns. I know it's got to have more to it than that, but when I figure it out, I'll post. I tell you what, I will include this in the next update video for spin tires when I figure it out, because it's kind of complicated. You've got another dump bed, which is just completely different. It's got just 2 tires on top of it, which I'm not exactly sure why. And then you've got this, this third option. Actually, no, that's the 4th one, actually. And then we'll go ahead and get rid of that. And your standard garage carriage, utility attachment, medium log trailer, which we showed earlier, the cistern trailer, the long log trailer, and then this particular trailer, which for some reason I couldn't find the attachment to get it installed with, but when I do, I'll also show that one in a later video because it's actually a really cool looking trailer. But if you guys enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.